Hi guys, this is my second video. I made my first one and I actually kind of enjoyed it. I put makeup on for this video, but I don't wear makeup very often, so it doesn't look that great, and my hair's kind of done, so we're on a start there. I don't have a lot of YouTube followers right now or Instagram followers, and that doesn't really bother me. That's not really my thing. But I do have quite a few Tumblr followers, and a couple of them at least were a little excited that I was actually starting to put some YouTube videos up so that they could actually see and hear me versus me just talking to them through chat, which I actually really appreciated. I don't know if they want me to say their names, so I'm not going to because I don't want to invade anybody's privacy. But I did go ahead and ask my Tumblr as well as my Facebook and my Instagram friends and followers if they wanted to know anything about me, and maybe I could try to do like a quick Q&A video. It kind of seems like a thing to do when you're starting out, so people know a little bit about you. And I have gotten a little bit, and I'm doing this video in real time, so I might get a few more afterwards, but oh, that's weird. Anywho, sorry, told you I was doing this in real time. So here's my lovely phone. By the way, I am not an Apple user. I'm kind of an Android person. That's my thing. There's such a weird glare on the screen. I can't figure it out. I'm trying to sit back because of the way my computer's set up and the way I like my house lit with natural lighting as much as possible. I get really pale. Like, I am a pale person and I'm proud of that, but when my webcam video's on and all the sunlight comes streaming in, and it's not even a sunny day, like behind me is my kitchen and it's a mess, excuse me, but it's not even a sunny day. It is a overcasted, cloudy day, and I'm still like, whoa, like I'm some fluorescent angel, and if you know me, that's only 50% true. So I'm trying to stay back away from the camera so that it's not like, oh, there's a ghost on my screen. Yeah, so I'm a really pale person, and I'm okay with that, but I don't want to scare anybody away. So I'm going to go ahead and answer a few of the questions I have. I don't have a lot. Like I said, I don't have a lot of followers, but the ones that I do are very close to me. So we have a couple of the simple ones, like how old am I? I am 23. 22. I was born in 92. I lose track. I'm actually 22, I think is what that makes me. I will be 23 in March. Along with that question, I've had a few simple ones. When's my birthday? March 16th of 92. I'm a Pisces. I'm very emotional. I love horoscopes. Just what I do. I do have another one that's, what's my favorite outfit? Well, you see, I don't have just one favorite outfit. I am most comfortable in a tank top, which is what you see me in a lot of the time, and either shorts inside or yoga pants outside. I wear yoga pants to work because that is what we're supposed to wear. We're supposed to wear athletic gear to work where I work. I work at a place that is aimed around teaching kids. It's kind of like a daycare. I hate using the word daycare, but it is kind of like a daycare. It's focused on teaching kids at an early age for preschool readiness and kindergarten readiness programs, all the way from birth all the way up. We work with developmentally delayed children as well as the normal children who just need to keep up with their milestones, and we also have a big emphasis on making sure kids are active and not in front of a computer screen or TV all day long. So they're with us for 8 hours of their day, 5 days a week at least. So we make sure they are up, they are active, they're getting their art, they're doing their fine motor skills. So I wear a lot of yoga pants and really comfy t-shirts. We have staff t-shirts and they're literally just comfortable t-shirts, and I love that because I don't want to be like all dressed to the nines and then trying to deal with bodily fluids because of the age group I work with. But yeah, so that's not my favorite outfit, but that's the outfit you see me in. I'm most comfortable in it. I can do anything in it. If you need me to run somewhere, I can run somewhere. Though I do have asthma, I might be out of breath, but I will run there. But I like if I'm going out, I do like to wear dresses. And I'm not like a super girly girl, but I do have a feminine side. And I do like being a girly girl, even though I am not one. Like, if that makes sense. So it is not uncommon for me to go grab a sundress or a skirt. I like the really long ones. Flow out, and like if I twirl, it goes whoosh. That's my kind of thing. So I like to wear those things, and the piece de resistance in all of my outfits is I love those little flower crowns, and I'm learning how to make them, which makes my life so much easier. I know how to make real flower crowns, and I don't know how to make fake flower crowns. Real flower crowns, the only bad thing is they don't last very long, and then you have a wilty flower crown or a wilty flower in your hair, and it's not very fun. So I'm trying to learn, how to make a fake flower crown so that I'm not spending like $50 on just flower crowns, so that I have some to match. So I guess my favorite outfit is a very comfortable outfit, usually a flower crown on top of my head, and a lot of the times my hair is either completely down or completely up in a ponytail. I have natural curly hair. I don't like to deal with it a lot, but if it's doing really good, I'll let it down. If it's doing really bad, I'll pull it up. Sometimes I do this half up, half down thing. That was my big thing in high school, is to do the half and half. So now every time I wear it, I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in high school still. So I try to avoid it, but I do like doing that because for some reason the top half of my hair is way drier than the bottom half. So the bottom half always looks nicer than the top half unless I do something with it. And I'm just going to level with you, I don't like to do that. So on to the next question, because I rambled on about a lot there. I think I covered quite a few of them. I do have another one. What are the backbones for your religious beliefs? Not religious beliefs. Okay, that's a loaded question for me. I grew up in a primarily Christian household. We went to church when I was little. I was never baptized or anything, but it was just, we went to church on Sundays. Sometimes we did Bible school. Sometimes we did this. Sometimes we did that. Well, then I would say around 4th or 5th grade, I asked the question that I think every Christian parent or any kind of godly parent never wants their child to ask. And I don't know why I asked it so young either, but I was just like, Mommy, why do we believe there's somebody in the sky? And my mom was like, so she kind of blew up on me. She's like, you have to just believe that he's there. You believe in Santa and all this fun stuff. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, I don't know. So from there it went with that kind of stuff, because I told Mom I didn't want to go to church anymore. I was so conflicted. So I probably labeled myself as an atheist, agnostic person from like 5th grade until my parents got divorced. That's when it got really bad because I had nowhere to turn. Like, my parents got divorced, one of my friends moved away, the other one stopped coming to school. I had one friend left, and I really appreciated her, but even she was kind of struggling inside. She was still very Christian, but she was kind of like learning all these new ideas, and I was bringing them up to her, and I feel bad for that, but I think she might appreciate that now. I don't talk to her anymore, and I feel kind of bad about it. That's another whole long story, but this all happened, and I was like, oh my God. So then when my dad got into another serious relationship, I met this woman who was maybe going to be my stepmother, and she didn't turn out to be, but 6 years later, I'm still very close with her. And she explained to me that she had been a Catholic, and she had actually turned into a Wiccan. And she explained all this to me in like the best way possible, in a non like you have to be this way, but she just told me what she did and how she felt about it, and how she kind of has this binding between the two because of how she was raised. So then I started looking into it further, and there are some things that I'm not an established religion person, and anything that feels like I have to do it, I'm like, whoa. I don't always have the time, and I'll feel like bad if I don't do it. So I'm not really a Wiccan either, but I really, really enjoy their practices. So I kind of going on my own belief system. I'm very like, I want to treat the earth really well. I believe if we do not treat the earth well, that we're not going to get treated well. Believe very strongly in karma and destiny, horoscopes. I believe you can write your own, but I believe the choices you make set the path for you, but you can always change your path. I believe that destiny, like, you make a choice, like, do I kill that bird on that tree, or do I leave it? Well, if you leave it, destiny writes this kind of path for you. And then if you don't, and you just decide to kill it for no reason, it writes this kind of path for you. But then later on, you might make a different choice that puts you back towards this side, and all that fun stuff. Never ask me where we're going to go when we die. That's a big topic for me. I am not comfortable with death. I've never had anybody die in my family. I've had one of my students pass on, and that's kind of scary. I don't know how to handle that quite yet, and since I haven't had to, I don't think about it. So I don't have an established religion. My fiance is a Christian, but a very loose leaf Christian. Like, he understands that I'm on the fence about a lot of things. My brain is like, I want to believe something's there just so that I have some closure in my life. I want to believe that something's watching out for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what if it's one god, goddesses. I don't know if it's the Mother Nature, the karma, the destiny. That's not my choice to choose that, and it's not my choice to force anything on anybody else, and I don't like anybody to force it on me. It's why I completely dropped Christianity, is because if you bring any of this stuff up to a lot of them, they're like, you need to go to church and learn how to be a Christian again. And I'm like, no, that's the whole problem I had in the beginning. So that's my religious background is so messed up. It's so messed up, and I don't have like a steady way of telling, like, oh yeah, I'm a Wiccan, because I'm not, because then if I say that and someone else is, and they like do it heavily, and it's really what they do, and they love it so much, and they do everything like by books and all this fun stuff, I'll feel like, oh crap, I feel like I'm faking it, but I can't say I'm a Christian, because none of that really makes a difference in my life except for to be a good person, and good things will happen to you. That's mainly my religious beliefs. If I'm a good person, if I make good choices, then good things will happen. Good things come to those who are good, to those who wait for it, who don't try to be vindictive, don't try to hurt other people purposely or impurposely. Like, I feel like there's different levels of karma there. Accidentally hurting someone, you're probably still going to get a little something back because you hurt somebody. But it's better than being vindictive and like and planning stuff against them. So I feel that if you're a good person at heart, you'll do good in life. And I feel like some people wander from that. And that's how that goes. That was a really loaded question. I thought that was a that was a good question. I didn't expect that one at all. Definitely a different kind of question. All right, let's try to find something lighter. What is your favorite movie? There we go. That's lighter. Okay, well, I like a lot of movies. Like, me and my fiance, we try to go to the movies at least once a week, and we have a drive-in nearby, and they do 2 movies for, like, the price of 1. So $15 for me and him to go, and we watch 2 new movies. So I really keep up on movies, but that makes it so hard to pick one. I'm a Disney fanatic. I can pick my favorite princesses. That's Belle. I love the movie Frozen just because I like the way it stands for. I know there's a lot of hate for Frozen. I understand, but I don't understand. I identify a lot more with Anna in that movie than I do Elsa, and I feel like that might make my prejudice a little different than other people's. The bumbling, the idiocracy, the red hair, that kind of thing. It's like me to a T, and it's kind of embarrassing sometimes. But Belle is like my number 1 princess. I love movies that are action. Like I have obsession with like vampire movies. Like my first vampire movie, I was like 5 years old, and I watched The Lost Boys. And if you like vampires movies or 80s movies, you should definitely watch The Lost Boys if you haven't, because it's totally worth it. It's got that cheesy horror 80s film feel, but it's still a really good movie. And the other ones they made aren't so good, but I have watched them. I really love the Underworld series and Queen of the Damned. I'm an Anne Rice fan from movies to books. I love books. My bookshelf's back there. You probably can't see it. That's only some of the books. So movies that come from books I usually like a lot. If I had to pick just one favorite movie right now that isn't a cartoon, I would pick, I'm looking over at my movies right now. I have a lot of them mixed in with games up there. I could probably watch, I know, I'd pick Ginger Snaps. That movie I could watch a million times and never stop watching it. If you haven't seen Ginger Snaps, it's another older horror movie. Not super old. It's about werewolves, not vampires. I'm also super into werewolves. I know, freak alert, I get it, but I really am. I love supernatural things. So I think I could watch that a million times. But I also love other movies. Like, it's so hard to say that because now I'm thinking, well, you love musicals. Like, what about Rent and Phantom of the Opera and all those fun things? And I'm like, that's not fair. So, yeah, I feel like I can't make that. I can't make that choice for you guys. I'm sorry. Oh my god, this video is getting long. I ramble a lot, don't I? I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thumbs up if you want more. Thumbs down if you hate me. I don't even give a shit, guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But the point is, I have a lot more questions actually coming in. I'm actually really surprised that people want to know anything about me because I'm kind of boring. So I'll probably be making another video here in a minute, but I will totally be posting more videos. I am enjoying talking to my computer screen. Maybe I'll make this kind of a vloggy type thing for a while because I'm not that funny. So comment my video, ask me questions if you'd like, because, you know, I'm actually getting questions and I appreciate that. So comment, like, thumbs up. My Tumblr, I have 400 followers already, and I'd love some more if you'd like to. So it's Tiny Little Girl Inside. I can probably post a link in the description. I have a Instagram and a Snapchat, and I'll post those down there. I don't really do Facebook unless you're like my friend, but maybe one day I will. So thanks so much for watching this. I know I only answered like 3 or 4 questions, but I'll answer more in the next one, and I promise I won't ramble on for this long. Bye!